as we are once again live upon the internet. Double checking that we are in fact alive in both ways as we are. Yep. So yeah, let's jump back in. I'm gonna jump back in with this actually. I was gonna do some math stuff. We'll leave that for a different day. Not feeling that right now. Spend the last few hours looking at other kind of spreadsheets, so
Safe area entered.
work spreadsheets. We'll leave that. So I should just do this so the game stops bothering me about those. Last time we left off, could head into Roosevelt, which we should just do, I think. We're at level 29 as well. Roosevelt will definitely get us to 30. And we can do capital. Just gotta watch out at level 30. But we can do that after Roosevelt, right? Yeah. I should craft a bunch of gear. Because, yeah, the jump at 30 is pretty steep. And we should just be... It's... Well, 28 of those. Actually, let's go see what let's go see what thingy costs. A thingy, you know the thingy. Let's go see what a designated hitter costs at 29. Because I wouldn't mind having that for in here. I have a level 28 as well. Emmeline's, and the mission is going to be 28. It's not going to scale up to 29, so. 11k, that's a lot of my money. Yeah, no, let's not. Let's go actually have a peek upstairs. Hear bands playing. That's the other one. Division rocks, yeah. I don't know, we're doing more like bluesy stuff here. Chilling out. Wait. What does this crash sound like? Like a cymbal. Or why does it sound like not a cymbal? It sounds like it's hitting a crash. It's not sounding like a crash. It's sounding like a hi-hat. Like even if it was a clap stack, like I get it, but that's not. So I love the miking, just a mic in the front, a mic in the back. Just share it. Enough of that. Let's go and Roosevelt it up.
The outcasts built up their stronghold in the.
And either fizzle time. That is not a commonly fizzle material, but
we believe that capturing Roosevelt Island
and
and
Edison.
Emmeline Shaw, the outcast
Some of the
leader,
PTS reverse and
seriously
changes.
weaken
Wait,
the faction and may even cause it to
have they put out
disintegrate.
PTS stuff? Doesn't. Oh, developer notes. Hey, oh, actually, yeah. Let's forget that then for a second. When did this come out? Doesn't say so, but didn't think it was there this afternoon. So. Yeah, let's go through these. Hello, agents. We're immensely grateful for all the feedback we received following Phase 1 of 2.10.2, Phase 2 PTS, or Season 2.0 PTS. I want to share our findings and next steps based on experience on PTS. New weapons does not function as intended during Phase 1, as it had infinite range and indefinite stacks. What? Both of which have now been fixed. We will review the results from Phase 2 to assess the remaining values. Okay. Also says Strega. It's getting fixes to it. The brand set is getting the 2-piece bonus more. 40 to 20. Oh, actually, that's kind of, yeah. From 30 to 25. That's actually a little bit better, because now at least like the Coyote long range is like what you need to hit, which is a little bit easier to get to control that. Timer was increased from 15 to 27. I don't know. Is that the timer that you get the buff? Don't actually remember what the exact. Just for my own understanding of this. So. New stuff. Kind of don't remember how the virtuoso even worked. Oh yeah, okay, so it's this. Or is it for this? Or is it for all of them? 15 seconds is at least, yeah. Better. Kind of depends, because yeah, it has a bunch of timers. We'll see. Priority objectives. There should be an option to abandon objectives. We implemented an abandon feature to priority objectives as a way for you to skip activities you're not interested in. Okay, so I can just. But I'm gonna guess then it replaces them with other things then, right? Plus, we removed some objectives that were holding up a progress because they were time limited and couldn't be completed quickly for a smoother experience and faster progression. For example, settlement blockade is now removed from the rotation. That's actually, yeah. That's kind of better. Seasonal modifiers. The UI with range dependencies for stellite coding. Oh, UI issue with range. Description was incorrect and misleading, so we updated. There wasn't any connection between the color and functionality. Now the icons changes color depending on range. Depending on the range from which the enemy must be taken down. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, so yeah, the armor, or yes. And the bar shows how many stacks you need to deplete. You deplete the stacks with each shot. Yeah, the range thing, like the range armor one, was just completely not usable. I mean, you had to deal with it, but yeah, it was completely annoying with that was. We're aware that sun goes is the most abundant modifier globally, as you have already noticed. This is the fact that common enemies are the most likely to have it equipped. Unfortunately, we do not have a limit on how many members of a fire team can have the same modifier equipped at once. However, we will take the following actions: remove the eligibility for stellite from a couple of common enemies, such as Black Tusk Assault and Throwers. Why those? And assign them to scarcer modifier like Master of None or Requital. Okay, so there was actually tying of archetypes to certain ones, which we didn't even know about. Terrify requires the NPC archetype to be exclusively melee. Oh yeah, that Terrify was, yeah. Slightly lower the chance for each enemy to have a modifier equipped on higher end difficulties, like Heroic from 80% to 60 to 75%, for example. Balancing. Sledgehammer or Mosquito Song talents. Since a lot of players weren't happy with the changes to the Sledgehammer talent, we're going to switch it back to how it was in 2.21, the current live version. However, Mosquito Song will keep its updated talent. Oh, hey, nice. Oh, okay. No, yes. I was kind of. But then don't say switch back to how it was in 2.21 and then give it different value. And then this is exactly what I said as well. Like keep Sledge and bring in and then lower it and then bring this Mosquito in as a balancer. So that is exactly what they're what they are doing. Let me catch up on chat here as I'm kind of behind there as and hey there Voorhees as well. Did my hardcore character die again? Yep, that's why I'm level 29 already. No, this on count 3, where I had also a hardcore character, but I hadn't leveled it up yet. So we're getting that one back up, or we're getting that one up for the first time. Did they revert changes on the Elmo? I mean, it still depends on like how its mainline stats kind of land. Okay, so it was a few hours ago. Also, that's confirmed phase 2. I see a lot of people confused on whether phase 2 was a thing or not, even though it's kind of obvious that there was going to be a phase 2. Yeah, I mean, they called the other one phase 1, and they've done PTSs without calling it like phase 1 or anything, and just call it PTS and then only have one of them like last season. So, okay, so here's how the damage to armor debuff will look. And it's still not damage to armor, which is, at least they should have changed that as well if you're going to change. It's fine. But yeah, so normal sledgehammer is going to 15, perfect is going to 20, and mosquito is going to 25. I'm totally on board for this. This is just, we get to keep sledge, and it's not the super overpowered thing that it is now, but it's still really good. And you know, I'm still gonna, as Eclipse, run Lefty as one of my slots. And then, yeah, now we have the Mosquito song to kind of make up for the loss of this in places where that was. And this, the combined factor of them is going to be even better. So yeah. We'll have a team-wide buff. Yeah, so, well, they're going back to... Wait. Is that the same over everywhere? Wait, what happened here? Mosquito song, we'll keep it sound and stuff. So mosquito, and then suddenly we go from mosquito to both the sledgehammer and the misquote. Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, and the misquote. Okay, we're officially gonna call it from now on. I mean, the devs said it, right? It's canon now. It's no longer the mosquito, it's the misquote. I mean, yeah, that's the only way that it's like autocorrected and catch that, but I was like, wait, something is wrong in this area. Saint Elmo engine exotic error. The phase 1 nerf was minor, as the M4 and the Elmo was getting a damage buff, which will also enhance the ammo. We hear complaints, and the mindset nerf will be reverted in phase 6. So it's still like, yeah. Actually, I'm not even that against it. Still losing it's still losing 5 crit chance, 5 crit damage. So it's still going a little bit further into the pack. Honestly, them not giving giving it any of the crit chance, crit damage back is kind of fine. Although actually it's landing higher than it used to, right? Like it's landing actually higher than the versions before. I'm pretty certain. What about exotic? If you compare the verse including cinema, you'll see that see how much to balance we needed a more significant adjustment. Similar to the time enough for we revert in phase 2. Director 5 will also be adjusted from phase 1. Rate of fire was also adjusted following phase 1 from 20 or 1275 to 1250, and then a plus 10 mod. So 1250. Okay, this is actually kind of fine, because then the Oreo can be that just all-round usability one and has a 50 round, because it was kind of competing against the other one. Yeah, but it's kind of. They're doing a really that probably was too much enough, so we're going to just max X to 20. Yeah, that sounds like. I mean, if this is all of it, well, actually, I'm not happy with. We haven't addressed all of the other exotics. Mentioned that only the background change, the main function of the first piece is still there, and just as part from base 2, the value backward will be brought from. This is, yeah, It's fine. I'm happy with this change. Not so happy with any of the other ones. Literally, like if you're gonna do balance, do balance. This listening to the community, yeah. F the community. But also again, everybody's bitching about those nerfs. What about the exotic weapons that are way overtuned and really could use a touch-up? Like all of the LMGs. But yeah, people bitch the other way. I'm on board for the sledge one. The rest of it is kind of meaningless. It's just placating, and you shouldn't. You're telling all of those people that just bitch that, hey, you know what? If you bitch enough, we'll give you what you want, which they already think is the case.
Friendly control point detected.
And don't just think it's the case. It is the case. Like that's the downside. With the amount of people that also like bitched about seasonal characters and. It's not lose my hive going into the place. This place is always a whole gunfight and a half. Nothing about Heartbreaker in there either. Nothing about Invisible Hand either. But yeah, we'll see when... Oh wait, did it say actually when phase 2 is? I kind of stopped reading after.
The Capitol building is our final specializations available. It's right for the picking.
Oh fuck, 30.
Let's do this.
My armor bar went too tiny. At least these guys will still be great, or I will be level 28 once I get into the mission. Hope I'm not gonna run into any more enemies, because they'll be level 30, which is a little dangerous.
Listen up, you animal.
Aim. There's no need to spawn enemies.
Get out of there. More blood on your hands.
Actually, wait. Oh, sorry. I still have this up. Wait. Say something at the end of it. Oh, sorry, this was 2 hours. No, right? Nothing about when PTS phase 2 comes out. Maybe it was with whatever release message they put with that. Anyway. Rip on what? what got ripped? It's like it. Something I said.
Taking down the outcast stronghold and neutralizing their leader, Emmeline Shaw, will do serious damage to the faction.
22 will come out likely 20, like when this season ends, likely 29th of October.
You've got a few hostiles
Is
ahead.
the obvious guess, but it is still obviously a guess. So, watch out for making plans or something like that, because yeah, that's not. But this season got basically they put in those global events and stuff, and now it ends on the 29th of October. So it's a safe guess to say that. And maybe at least they are still putting, like, they're putting out developer notes again. They didn't do for the last PTS because just player race was being dicks, which I totally get. Still, there's a point where you just gotta just fuck them. Just let's not say anything. What should you do? We could damage buff and small reload buff with the for oh yeah.
More bad guys just past the fuselage.
But it's still like it's competing against other things. In its current incarnation,
Not a goddamn thing.
even with that 10 round extra, it's no longer, you know, that like general pick, I would say. Especially as well, Eagle kind of is looking decent. What? What killed that guy? Like the explosion of the thing, but did that even reach him?
Vital signs critical.
It's alright, could you just fire at something that you can fire at? Kinda obvious that some of my gear isn't up to the challenge here. It's not the community as a whole, it's just... It's the same like 100 people that are on multiple places as well and just keep repeating themselves.
Keep your eyes open. It might be nothing, but it might
For
be
a large
something.
part.
Is that supposed to be helpful, Earl?
But
'Cause it
they
isn't. Shut your
infect
damn
parts
mouth
of the
before I shut
community.
it
Like
for you.
as always
Both
with
of you shut up.
games that are kind of getting older and stuff. People, that's the people that were always bitching, they stay around. The people that were content anyway, they just play the game and then move on, like normal people do.
Serious trauma
That's
detected.
gonna bring me down. I should have done the quick
Agent
one.
out of action.
I get the feeling these guys, even though I'm 28 or they're 28, they're doing 32 damage or 30 damage. My armor is like failing way too fast. That's why I also kind of wanted to reach this place at 29, but actually thinking about it now, wouldn't that matter? These guys would have likely.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Luckily, that wasn't an elite. That was an elite. I was dead there. Where even are they? They don't even... Like, they were on the wing. But where are they now? Oh! Man, that's hard to see. Why do they have cover back there? Piece of cover there. Okay. A little bit closer than I wanted it to be. Actually, if I am 30, I should just go make 30 here and just come there. Let's maybe do that. We've got a checkpoint here. Oh, also I can take a specialization on it. Concession of it. Yeah, just logical. No, something other. No, I think. I mean, yeah. A lot of people just want to bitch to bitch. I mean, that's like in real life. If you think that, actually, I can. What do I want to start with, actually? Get a feeling technician. Just to already as well have some points in technician as we go up. Do I actually get access to the bounty system? The world tier? No. Yeah, for that you need, definitely.
Hello, Agent.
I can also get all these perks now. We are actually level 30. Oh, there, yeah. Exactly. And the Elmo, it's still even, it's not that it's the best, it's just, it's high enough and good enough that it can do the thing. And it's just easy to use. But now at least it's going to lose out comparatively more out in damage, and that will help kind of other things also be chosen.
Take care.
All the perks there.
I've got the biggest inventory in DC.
Let's send it to them. 5 months, she's track and day, 3 daily plans. So. Sorry. Oh, there's a okay. So third. Yeah, so this weekend, which is again a weekend that I'm super busy with. Yeah. Does it say that somewhere, or is that was that posted somewhere? Because I don't see it in that message, but it's likely was pasted or was posted. Actually, I can check the official this one. It's likely was posted there, right? Exactly, yeah. So, join us on Twitch, 3rd October, changes since phase 1. Okay, so they're gonna do another thing again. And yeah. 3rd October preload, and then 4th through the 7th. Which is gonna be annoying for me again. Yes. I'll be working the Friday and the Saturday again. At least not the Thursday in front of it. Yeah. That's what I get for being nice to my colleagues. Sure. I'm gonna just craft a few stuff here just to have. Actually, wait, I don't get account share. Oh, I do. What?
But I don't have.
I thought you had to beat capital, but actually, yeah, now it's weird, right? Because now also you don't need to beat capital for level 30 stuff. Okay, now then, then we get to exactly choose what we want. Although, yeah, brand wise, not everything is available here, so it still doesn't help.
Could probably make some string out of old plastic bottles. Might come in handy.
And it's just credits holding me up, so I don't need to think. I'll just take a Fenris. There. Palisade here. And this side should have all the providence that I need. Because the jump at level 30 is pretty heavy, so you do want to just, that's why I was kind of saving up for exactly this. Although the guys in that mission are 28, they're not skilled up. But I think their damage might be actually scaled up to 30 still, even though their damage that they take to die isn't. It'd still make a different backpack. So if nothing else, we have just some available here. And yeah, we do get also this. I should open this first. Plenty of stuff in there as well that I can maybe use. So I'll take concussion over that. Oh, that's a purples. Yeah. It's now annoying actually trying to get items to go into your or into your library, because it's actually kind of hard to get the right items. Oh, also I get to, yeah. Although, do they cost credits here? They do. But we can at least take some of them. Anything else here? No. At 31, we can start doing bounties with better payouts. And at that point, we can easily get some money in, but still at 30, not so much yet. It's gonna be nervous. Oh, they're like against the enemies. It's just because I just hit 30 there. And that was looking a little, you know, suspect.
I should try making leather.
I was still fine against the enemies. This also as well has given me enough time to get my hive back. How much does it cost to... Oh, quite a bit. We'll make one more. Yeah, this entrench is more usable than the other one. And let's actually add a bunch of these to the level 30 library. Might as well. Already was. I mean, that was already going to be the case. I still think glass will now have a decent chance against a much more decent chance against both because of the Cheska changes and the obliterate changes. But yeah, them backing out on a lot of it is just not a fan. If we're gonna do it, just do it. Pull the band-aid off. Actually, mostly talents. Still need a core there. Also, I need a chest with a core. Do I have a chest with a skill tier? No. Let's put these talents in here.
Could probably make some string out of old plastic bottles. Might come in handy.
Any more talents? So also we can sell a lot of this stuff. Some income.
This should fill up my inventory. Thanks for your business.
Okay, we're a little bit better set up now. Let's go back. What? Should let me fast travel back. Huh. It does say required mission not completed. I'll just run back in, I guess. It's not sure from day one. The Difty. Or you can just fully blue core a striker and still get pretty much by decently well on heroic, especially solo scaling. There's a saying of basically anything works on solo, and yeah, a full blue striker will definitely more than enough work for solo. But then, yeah, I would say, for instance, something like
Friendly control point in proximity.
something like a tech tank is a much more better balance between surviving and killing than a 6 blue striker. Actually armor at the level that I am. Well, actually this zone is also going to be 28. This is a 26 zone, so it's not going to scale all the way up to me. Not until we reach 31.
Taking down the outcast
Did I maybe just
stronghold
wait
and
too
neutralizing their
long?
leader,
There's like a
Emily
10-minute
Shaw,
timer,
will
I
do
think.
serious damage to the faction.
Might have just been
Also,
out
Henry
there
has
for...
intel that a
we're
mechanical
at the
engineer from
second
the
room,
campus
so it's
settlement was
like-
brought here recently. So
the
be on the
second
lookout
big
for
room.
We've
captives.
got a
Didn't
few
lose much.
hostiles ahead.
Does ours do more damage than D50? Yeah. It is. A little bit more damage. You lose a little bit of RPM, but that's not a big issue. I hate you, Derek. Just saying. But yeah, the Harvest was basically 16% behind on its base damage on the AF686, but then it's getting 20% base damage increase, so it surpasses it. And also, yeah, the Harvest is so much easier to use than a B50. Actually landing 2 shots on a head quickly in succession to get that initial kill
No
is
indication they heard the shooting.
not the hell that it is on a
Anything?
on
Not a
a
goddamn thing.
on
Why
a
are we patrolling this far out?
D50.
Cause Emmeline told us to. Take it up with her if you gotta complain.
I know, we can take this same gear as well into Capital. And do those 2 missions with this, and then we can push into 31 and move on from there. We'll have to do the invasion after, but the invasion nowadays is
Keep your
just
eyes
the
open.
3 strongholds.
It might be nothing, but it might be something. Is that supposed to be helpful, Earl?
Say the line, Earl.
Shut your damn mouth before I shut it for you. Both of you shut up.
All 3 of you shut up. I feel we could make that into a skit. Just at that moment, an agent comes in and goes like, all 3 of you shut up. She shouldn't have put it up there. I can't reach up there. That's fine. Recycle it. So we get all our loot, and then by the time we get there again. Hey there. Hey there, Panic. Third talk. Nice. Yeah, in the end, I ended with, at least on main accounts, 2 detox ones and 3 determined ones. So I have enough for all the characters. And likely as well, we'll have it again, because it's going to become a seasonal item, basically, so as long as they, in the Christmas one, have it correctly that the hoarder actually shows up correctly, or well, that the hoarder is the seasonal hoarder.
If you can get up on the wing, you can detour around to the west along the quarantine barricade.
We'll get chances again then. Actually, for all my accounts, I have at least enough detox plus determined ones, although most of them, yeah, with determined as the stat and then detox as the recount. Get one with that. Well, even without the detox, like even with DTH or DTA or something, it'll still be worth. At least to me, it is already well worth using over the the D50. As long as they haven't also completely changed the numbers on all the weapons again and stuff, it'll also, like, just by itself. Even without a detox, it would be the D50 in the once in the new season, as it currently stands in BTS.
You're coming up on a burn pit. At least half a dozen hostiles, but it doesn't look like they're expecting you.
Find those fuckers and burn them in the pits!
Sit back here and just murder as they come. No, do we like barbecue? I mean, I like barbecuing this boss. Wouldn't mind the weapon on which I can actually use the talent. Well, actually on this as well, I should just put on a pulse and just trigger the flatline, but I'd rather have the turrets. Just area denial. Before the end of the season, yeah. We're gonna get everything except reanimated once around. Which is a good thing. That was also exactly the thing I was hoping they would do, because they have done so in the past as well. It's not the first time. Of just adding a bunch of stuff when they're kind of extending the season, because yeah, they are extending the season.
You have to get me out of here.
A little bit beyond the original 4 months. Which kind of sucks, but likely giving themselves a little bit more space as well for the DLC.
Man limping.
Only got one guy there. No. For a second there, I was like, "Who's that?" It's of course Emmeline Shaw. Oh wait, no, I'm supposed to call you Angela Woods, aren't I? Let's get this loot over here as well. D50. I mean, you can still run the D50. It'll still be effective for now. But yeah, by the look of things, next season, it's got to become more magnums. Which I'm honestly all in favor for. I like the magnums a lot better in their handling than the D50s.
I hope you burn this whole place to the ground.
Did I look at the news? Yeah, we went through the developer notes a little ago, a bit ago.
I'll be happy to put some miles between me and this place.
Watch yourself.
I know, at least
God only knows what contaminants are in this.
happy enough with the
Thanks.
sledge kind of staying, and then kind of, yeah, exactly kind of what I was hoping for, of just with a reduced value, which makes sense. Sledge was just too powerful, and then we're keeping some mosquito, and even the combination of the two is actually a bigger bigger damage buff. Like
Coming up on the central
having
area, and it looks like they've sealed the
it
gate.
needs to come up from different
You're gonna
sources,
have
of
to find
course,
a way to
but
unseal it.
sledge plus
Portable device detected.
sledge plus mosquito plus plus Scorpio. But yeah, I need one person to do the Scorpio, one person to do the other one. But a lot of the other changes, I'm like, why are you going back on on trying to? I totally forgot that this is not in vain. You know, some of the alterations. I was like with the Elmo minus, like not having the minus 10 rounds. Elmo then, as its own thing, has then that it has a really big mag, which can be useful for some places. This is also no longer then the case that, you know, that F2000 has like 60 rounds just behind it. Although, well, we'll have to see if the AUG is still 62 rounds, because why would it be? That we'll have to see. So I'm a little bit aggressive being this far up front, but not too much either. Clean up and good.
Be careful. They're bound to be expecting you.
Really? Do you think they're expecting? What gave it away? Wait, what's that? Just wonder. Yeah, we can. Especially solo, yeah, you can basically run whatever's.
What the hell is
yeah,
that?
just
A group of hostiles is moving toward a boat on the east shore.
once you have the
They're
golden mullet.
escorting someone who
I don't
is
like those kind of. I
unarmed.
still want something that
If
can
Emily
kind
gets
of
away, finding her
work
isn't
without
gonna be easy. You've
golden
gotta
bullet
stop that
active.
boat.
Because you get yourself into situations where
Portable Electronic device detected.
Just golden bullet isn't sometimes. Or there's plenty of waves where it doesn't give it to you at all, and then plenty of waves as well where there's just a golden bullet all the way in the distance.
Find a way to the shore and make sure that boat doesn't get away.
Electronic device detected.
I don't want to open any of those. We'll save that for a 40.
Of us. We can use that against them. They have assault rifles that they can use against us. We're going to die here if we don't do something. Committing suicide isn't really solving the problem.
Gross
We can win if we take them by surprise. There's only a handful of guards left on the island.
Great. You're taking her side? There's only one side.
Anyway, we're gonna have golden bullet against it.
We were put here.
Mess about with that if you're interested. And I'm kind of looking forward to all the other ones. Too bad we don't get a reanimated as well. But then likely the next season is going to have reanimated early on. I would expect. But also by the look of things, it seems to be like 4 days, 4 days, 4 days. And then like 3 times 4 days and then that thing which... Although, well, maybe it's even a 4 and a 3. We have to kind of see. But I wonder how they're gonna then, if they're doing 3, how they're gonna do it with the challenges. But also, you could just not have that 4th thing.
What about Emmeline?
Already aboard the boat, assuming that was her.
Take that! There's no one. You won't make me a prisoner!
It's always annoying that they put the LMG dude up there. That just takes a lot of shots. Especially with that annoying...
See? I can shoot!
Annoying hitbox on the...
Fun's mine!
Exactly what I wanted, is just to gingerly go down the stairs. You lost a little more than one. Don't want any flame rounds on me, so you want to kill that dude? It's behind something. Yeah. Oh, that worked. Like tornadoes. Turns out well placed. Should have recycled my turret. We're not gonna have it here? It's not. Oh, I did.
Someone would take the heat off me.
You wish someone to take the heat off of him, but instead, set him on fire. You're welcome. And I'm gonna just go kill the thing, but also don't want to be hugged from behind. So. Where's even the guy over there? Plant and go.
Got their leader and their strong target. The outcasts are going to be much less of a problem than before. You know, what happened to them was horrific. But what they did
Double
was
man.
even worse. I just hope they're finally.
The game is even like it can barely handle the double manny. It's like stuttering and stuff. What? Hello? Manny's booming voice twice was so much that. Yeah, what the hell? Okay, you okay? It's very fast travel. Maybe that'll fix. That was interesting. Yeah. So at least. One thing I could try to do. Are the daily bounties already available? Yeah, we have that one. But the payout is still shit, right? Yeah. And we give me 2 technician points, so we could get like 5 weapon damage out of it. But we're good enough. Let's go.
Goals here. One is to kick the True Sons out of their castle.
Let's go from.
President
Let's go and murder them. Capital will take us into World Tier 1, and we'll go from there.
briefcase, which has to be somewhere in that building. The case has an RFID tag that Isaac should be able to detect when you get close to it. Ellis says that briefcase is the key to retrieving samples of a medication that's supposed to cure viral infections. So we'd never have to worry about something like green poison ever again. That's a pretty big deal.
No. Something is still broken. It's the weird one. Let's log out and log back in. Tip of sphere. Why the? Oh, for the PFE. No, because we need to restart the game. Followed us to the character select screen. So, yeah, one moment as we restart the game. I haven't seen that ever before. Yeah, two manis was too much for the game. The game is just like. And hopefully this will fix it. Although it broke audio. Well, but I can fix that. There we go. Lady Death with 50. Lady Death, yeah. Thing is, annoyingly, the Lady Death, just because of how powerful it is, actually, or its talent is, It's kind of actually balanced. The only downside is it's just not balanced for heroic. But otherwise it would be a little bit... What the hell's going on? Still has this. How do I even? This is not the whole system, right? Yeah, no, like I'm not stuttering when this is happening. The fuck? Let's try one more thing before we then likely otherwise have to restart the stream because I'll need to reboot. Let's end that as a task. Let's actually relog in into YubiConnect, but why would YubiConnect? We'll see though. Yeah, it would have cut out for a second when it bugged out the audio. But that was just like 20 seconds. So. Hoping I don't have to reboot, because yeah, for that we would need to also drop the stream for a little bit. Too many menus. Yeah, is that actually what is causing it as well with when we're bounty cheesing? When it's just many after many after many, that's actually what is causing the lag eventually. Where's the window sleeping on what? Is that in response to something or? As you know as well, that the Oreo is kind of still looking behind some of its contemporaries. Like honestly, it's the vector, so not the tact one, but god damn it. Okay, we'll try. So yeah, streams are gonna go down for a minute or two as I'm going to reboot the system because like I couldn't even like restart the graphics driver either or anything with keeping the stream up. So a restart is likely the best option. We're gonna go do that, and I'll be back in a few minutes. So yeah, if you're interested, jump back in a few minutes. But yeah, for now I'm gonna end the streams and then we'll be reboot and then come back in.